Do you know that the moon is not just a rock floating in space? It's one of the most captivating objects we've seen in space. Get ready to learn 20 outstanding facts about the moon. Welcome to Dr. Kaboomski, where we will explore 20 fascinating moon facts. Are you ready to learn some interesting things? Let's get started. 1. Satellite. Did you know that the moon is the 5th largest satellite? In our solar system, the moon is bigger than Pluto. It's about a quarter of the size of Earth. But it's airless. This means there is no air, wind, or weather on the moon. 2. Formation of the moon. Did you ever think about how the moon was created? There are different ideas, but most people accept the giant impact hypothesis. This theory declares that a planet the size of Mars hit Earth when it was new, and the pieces that broke off from the crash came together to make the moon. 3. Lunar phases. You may have noticed that the moon appears different at various times. This is due to the lunar phases, which are the moon's different visuals as seen from Earth. It takes 29.5 days for the moon to orbit the Earth, and during this time, we can observe 8 distinct lunar phases. 4. Moon landing. On July 20, 1969, Apollo 11 completed the first manned mission to land on the moon, marking a historic achievement for humanity. Astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin were the first men to walk on the moon's surface. 5. Moonquakes. Did you know that the moon also quakes, however? These quakes are not as strong as earthquakes and usually do not cause harm. Moonquakes can happen due to many reasons, such as meteorite hits, volcanic activity, and the Earth's gravitational pull. 6. Lunar eclipses. During a full moon, a lunar eclipse happens when the Earth goes between the moon and the sun and casts a shadow on the moon. Lunar eclipses can either be partial, total, or penumbral. 7. Moon's gravity. The moon has less gravity than Earth. It's about 1/6 as strong. That's why when astronauts walk on the moon, they appear to bounce. Objects also weigh less on the moon than they do on Earth due to this reduced gravity. 8. Moon's surface. Moon's surface is full of craters, mountains, and valleys. The biggest crater on the moon is known as South Pole Basin, and is roughly 2,500 kilometers in diameter. The moon likewise has vast flat, smooth areas called maria. 9. Moon's atmosphere. As previously mentioned, the moon has no atmosphere and therefore lacks air, sound, and weather. This also means that there is no shielding from the sun's radiation, making it perilous for human exploration. 10. Tittle locking. The moon is locked in position with the Earth, so we only see one side of it from here. It wasn't until 1959 that mankind got a glimpse of the other side of the moon, thanks to a Soviet spacecraft named Luna 3. 11. Moon temperature. The temperature on the moon varies widely, from an extreme high during the daytime of 127 degrees Celsius to an extreme low during nighttime of -173 degrees Celsius. 12. Lunar samples. Did you know that we brought back moon surface samples to Earth? Astronauts collected rocks and soil from 6 locations during Apollo missions. These samples helped us understand more about the moon's history and geology. 13. Moon's age. The moon is approximately 4.5 billion years old, which means it has a similar age to Earth. To find out the moon's age, scientists studied the rocks that were collected during the Apollo missions. 14. Moon's effect on tides. The moon greatly affects Earth's tides. This is because of its gravitational pull, which causes tides to go up and down. Tides are at their highest during a full moon or new moon when the moon, sun, and Earth are in a line. 15. Moon size. The moon is significantly smaller than the Earth. If you were to stack all the planets in our solar system, the moon would come in 5th place. Only Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are larger. 16. The moon's name. The name of the moon derives from the Old English term mana, which translates to month. This is because, throughout history, various cultures have used the moon to measure time. 17. Future moon missions. Several missions are planned for the moon, including the NASA-led Artemis program. The goal is to land the first woman and next man on the moon by 2024 and establish a sustainable human presence by 2028. 18. Moon's magnetism. The moon lacks a magnetic field similar to Earth's. Nevertheless, scientists found magnetized rock zones within the moon's crust, which might have resulted from past volcanic activity. 19. The glow of the moon. The moon is a celestial body that orbits the Earth. It doesn't produce its own light, but shines by reflecting sunlight. Its visible shape, or phase, changes depending on its position. Relative to the Earth and the Sun, it appears as a full, crescent, or gibbous moon. 20. Moon's mythology. The moon has been a part of folklore and myths for many cultures over time. For instance, in ancient Greek mythology, the moon was linked with the goddess Artemis. Similarly, in Hindu mythology, the moon was connected with the god Soma. Wow, we learned some amazing things about the moon in this video. We hope you enjoyed learning about the moon and its mysteries. Keep your curiosity and keep exploring. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, subscribe for more exciting explorations, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our upcoming scientific and hilarious facts.